Hello, friends. Welcome to Morning Brew. And today we have a pressing issue to discuss, and that is about the lot of people resigning from their permanent jobs, and they are doing it willingly. And we know that, and there is a term for it that is called mass resignation. You know, a lot of people across the world. It's not only one country or US or China. I think across the world, in all countries, we are seeing this phenomena where people are voluntarily resigning and trying to do something else. And I think this is something which is quite disturbing for corporates, and that is why the iterations are very, very high. I mean, let's now come back to India. The iteration on an average last year was 22%, and this whole trend still continues. It's becoming a problem, when the economy opens up and these corporates are not able to deliver because they don't have sufficient manpower. It could be a challenge for the corporates. So every day there are challenges because of these resignations, and people are actually resigning because they feel their life is more valuable. There is a difference in thinking of people. Before pandemic, they were thinking they have to be part of a rat race to grow, but after the pandemic, I think people are thinking to do something which they like, and reality is that now most of the people are thinking that they have a limited shelf life, so use it to whatever they feel is the best, and probably live with their families, and don't not to take any undue risk by going traveling different places for jobs. So I think that is why a lot of people are now resigning willingly and going back to their hometowns and willing to offer services as a consultant. So that is why the change is happening, and because of this, the corporates are facing the heat because they don't have enough manpower, and when they do not have enough manpower, they have to attract these manpower, and as part of this attraction strategy, they are trying different things. Earlier they used to offer something like stock options and higher salary. Those things are not working anymore, not cutting the ice anymore. So this is where the challenge is. And if you discuss about the IT employers, which is the one of the prominent industry segment in India, some of the companies have experienced very, very high iteration last year. If you talk about the top company called Infosys, the iteration itself was 27%, whereas in case of TCS, these are the two large companies in India, it was 17%. So IT employers basically offer a nice place for employees to work, and cafeteria and food, and dormitories if they are working late in office, and also transportation. So all of these things is not relevant anymore. People are not coming to office, so those perks are not relevant. So that is why the employers are finding it very tough to reinvent the hiring policies, and because of that, work from home is one of the ploy. They are saying, okay, don't come to office, but don't leave the job, you work from home. But work from home is a totally different ball game, where working as a team becomes a challenging task, and that is why the managers require extraordinary patience, because managers may be sitting in the office whereas the team is sitting and working from home, or managers are also working from home. So how they basically collaborate with their teams, keep the team motivated using a video platform, and ensure that the work is being done. So again, this is a very big challenge, and that is why this has become a big thing for corporates. Believe it or not, I mean, this is the most important thing today, to not only hire new team but also to retain it. So I think they have been saying that, okay, go home, work from home, but then work from home, how people will get promoted, how their accountability will be calculated, there are a lot of gray areas. So that is why the evolution is going on right now. The industry is evolving through certain new type of strategies, and so now I come to the main point, and that is that some of the companies are now trying to attract by saying that every 3 months I will promote you. That means every promotion will bring extra money for you, extra increase in salary. And because of this, there now this one of the company has said that, I don't want to take his name, but promoting people every quarter will bring another issue. Earlier we are used to promotions every year or every 2 years, but promotion every quarter just to hire people. And then what is the meaning of promotion every quarter? If you are promoting a person, how much increment raise he will get? So these are the great questions again. But they have said that between these two companies, which is TCS and Infosys, they have said that they will hire 100,000 people this year, and their strategy is not out yet. And this strategy is being talked about but not implemented yet. Promoting. So I think the hiring managers have a huge job cut out to not only retain, and human resources is now back in the picture. Earlier the human resources was for last 15 years it was mostly a hiring agency, but now the human resources are coming back with their strategy in terms of what to do. How do you create a proper human resource for yourself? Those kind of questions are being asked, and that is why a smart human resource managers opportunities are also there. So when the market is opening up, I think the first thing people need is sales guys, and the second thing they need is the smart HR professionals. And I think this is where the industry will basically evolve into. Sooner or later, all corporates will have to shrink to a project management role, and they have to become very smart project manager, because most of the employee force, at least 50 to 60% of the employee force, would be spread across as temporary workforce for the company. And whenever they take a project, they will have to do a lot of project management. So in terms of companies, when I see the industry evolving as we proceed towards industry 4.0, the gig economy is now coming in a big way. A lot of people are willing to offer services. In fact, one person wants to work for 2 or 3 companies, dividing their working hours, so that they have more freedom to do something else, practice their hobby for 2 hours in a day. So I think these are the changes which are happening in our industry, and very soon the permanent job will become a contract job. So this is what I feel, and this is exactly going on right now, friends. This is exactly happening right now, and the companies are grappling with this reality of today, where they are not able to deliver because of lack of manpower, and the new employees need to be attracted so that they come and join them. So gradually this whole process of projecting your net worth on the basis of employees, I think is going to go away, and your companies will shrink, become project management companies, and your workforce will spread across the world, not India specific. You can hire people in Vietnam, you can hire people in Eastern Europe, and you can still build a team to deliver your projects. This is where the industry is. Do let me know what you think about this new development which is happening right now and the industry is going through. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you again in the next one.